Hello and welcome to Three Trails Tarot. I'm visiting with family, so I'm off-site right now, and thus no orange tablecloth. I hope that's okay. Thank you for joining me today for this third quarter tarot reading of July, August, and September 2021. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. However, I really do hope that you stay with me through the entire reading. You may find some messages helpful or useful to your current situation, okay? So I really do hope you stay through it. Also, if you're curious about all these cards, I do have a list of the names of the cards and who created them in the description below. And since I'm using the SpiritSong card here with these beautiful spirit animals, I also thought that those of you who love watching dog, cat, and other animal videos would enjoy one that's dear to my heart, which is called Lily Loves Vegas. You can find the Instagram link in the description below, okay? And I just want to say one more thing before we get started, and that is, especially because of the increases in COVID, and it seems like some cities are reverting back to wearing masks, and I really hope we all can get through this, and I pray that we can get all back to normal so that people can start to feel secure and stable in their lives. So may you be protected and feel the warmth and love of surrounding positive energy. I wish this for you. And I hope that you can also feel the kind blessings of the higher powers of your specific faith. All right, that's all I wanted to say before we get started. And now let's go ahead and get started. Thank you. Okay, Libra, it is your turn for your reading, and we're going to go ahead and first pull what I call an overarching energy for your third quarter of the year. And I'm pulling from the SpiritSong deck, which, oh wow, it already fell out for us. So we have the walrus as your spirit guide or your spirit animal. To depict your overarching energy, and that is a time to be more involved in community, as well as feeling more comfortable with yourself, feeling healed, and feeling connected. So I'm going to put your walrus right here. That is your overall energy for this quarter. I'm also going to look at the specific overarching energy for each of the months for this quarter, for this third quarter. So we'll look at what is the overarching energy for Libra in July, and that is Two of Wands. So with Two of Wands, we see you going through a choice, making a decision, a bright decision, which could take you on a new path. It also means that you have many options, and this is a time when you are going to feel brave to take on something new, to aspire to bring whatever visions you have for your future, the way you see yourself in the future. This is the time that you have the courage to try to achieve that. Okay, so that's beautiful. It's beautiful. It means you are whatever you had in the past that was making you kind of take a step back and not really be able to move forward the way you wanted, that's going to be gone. And it looks like your entire future is going to be changed by whatever decisions that you make right now with this third quarter. So you're making a big decision. It looks very bright. I mean, look at this sun. It's like totally in the middle. So it seems like whatever decision you make is really going to change things for you. Change your life path, change your direction. So what is the overarching energy for August? What is the overarching energy for Libra in August? And I kind of tend to shuffle until I kind of feel like, okay, stop. And so I'm sorry if sometimes it seems like I shuffle more than other times. Okay, we have Judgment. And with Judgment, Libra, we see a moment of enlightenment. So your general energy, that overarching energy, that major theme for you, it seems, in August is going to be all about feeling enlightenment, feeling having a realization, like epiphany. You know, this is what I should have been doing all this time. So you're actually going to feel very good in August with this new revelation that you have discovered for yourself. Okay, so also let's see what we have for September. So what do we have for Libra in September as an overarching energy? Please help us. Please help give Libra an idea of their overarching energy for September. So we have here the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so the way I see this card could mean two things, and it depends on who's listening and where you're at. Where you will be at in September, because each decision we make creates a whole new domino effect, right? So with this Emperor, you will probably have more responsibilities. You will be more busy. You might even be that person that people go to seek counsel, or to kind of sort their own issues out, which is wonderful, Libra, that it shows that you're trustworthy and people trust you, and especially to help them with some hard decisions that they want to make. You'll also feel you're more confident in September in leadership, kind of like a leadership feeling, like, okay, I own this. You're gonna feel that, you know, I can make things happen for myself, and I can also help others. That's going to be your feeling in September, or how you're going to start to see things in September. I believe it has a lot to do with August, with feeling enlightened, and after that decision that you make in July. The second thing that I see with this card is it could be a caveat that as you gain more responsibility, as you become more involved, I guess I should have showed you that picture of the Emperor. As you become more involved, you may become inaccessible to some other people, or connections, relationships that are also important to you. And you may not even realize, it may not be intentional. It could just be an inadvertent thing as a consequence of your responsibilities or activities that you're involved in. Okay, so that's your general energy. And I just want to let you know too that since it's a quarterly reading, it's more like a summary. It's more of a summary of what to expect for that whole entire period of 3 months. This period of 3 months, this quarter. I am still going to do your monthly reading for each of these months. So this is just going to be more of a summary for you, the basic things that you really need to know about these months, okay? So, whoa, okay, so these fell out, and there's 2 cards here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so we see the sun, and check it out. So this has a beautiful large sun, and this is the Sun card. So what the Sun card is saying is there's a period in your life that comes to an end. There's a period in your life that maybe it was a time of uncertainty. Maybe it was a time of struggle. Maybe it was a time where there were things that were going on that you wish, okay, this needs to be done with, and so that is going to end, and now something beautiful and bright and new is about to start for you. And with that, we have the Queen of Cauldrons. And with the Queen of Cauldron, this is a personality or a characteristic that you will gain as you feel more confident, as you feel more healed. So with this water, you are healing, Libra, and you are becoming more emotionally strong and more confident about the decisions and the connections that you make and the relationships that you make and the communication and the way you communicate with others. And that's just wonderful. Communication is one of the hardest skills to have, but we see you here feeling we see you with this card gaining that wonderful new skill or enhancing the skill that you had with communication. Okay, let's see what other cards we have for you, Libra. Let's see what else we can pull for you. Let's see. Okay, so we have 10 of Shields. Look at that. That's just beautiful. 10 of Shields has to do with home stability, the comforts of home, being able to afford to pay the bills, to provide for your children, to live in a neighborhood or a home that feels secure and safe and stable. And it looks like in July you will get to that point where you will feel the balance of being with your family. So with this being a 10 card, once again, it coincides with this card, the Sun card, that something that you had in your past is coming to the end, will come to the end in the end of July, and something new and beautiful and more secure is going to happen for you in July. I have just one more card here, Libra. Okay, so I have here, wow, look at these queens. Look at all of these. These are like major position cards. So we have Queen of Swords along with the Queen of Cauldrons. So just look at all that blue. Look at all that beautiful blue, the strength, the emotional strength, and the feeling of being in control of your destiny. You have two queens here, Libra. And so to elaborate on the Queen of Swords, you're planning, you're strategizing, you are looking to your future. You have a vision for yourself. You have a vision not only for yourself, but what you want for your family. If you have children, you already have in mind the kind of future that you would love for your children to be able to have. And so this is a very strong period for you, Libra. I'm very excited for you for this July to see this. Okay, let's see what we have for August. Because like I said, this is just an overall review here. And please keep in mind that every month, as things go by, as things happen, we make decisions. Just like here, you started July with making a decision, and each decision leads to different actions and different effects from our actions. And the actions are based on decision, and then there's an effect that happens because of that action. And so you may have looked at the reading in July, which was at the beginning of the month, or actually just before the month started, and you might think, well, this sounds a little bit different from how the beginning of July worked out. And I will tell you that I don't even remember what I said about what you could expect, Libra, in July. But I just wanted to let you know that as we make different decisions, those decisions lead to specific actions that then in turn give us a different effect in our life path. So whatever you had already started doing in the beginning of July, it could change the way the end of July works out for you, okay? So now let's look at August. With August, we have Judgment. And that's, I call it Epiphany card, because that's when you see exactly what will, well, not exactly, but that's where you start to feel like, oh wow, this is where I need to go. You kind of get a much stronger feeling and confidence about some decisions that you need to make. Okay, so August we have Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. And with Seven of Swords, it looks like you realize somebody's been holding you back, Libra. Someone has been holding you back, or someone has not been telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So I think with this revelation, you've discovered this, and how you handle this is going to probably affect the way you are with other relations. So this is sort of like, this card is saying, you're probably going to feel like you want to run away or get away from it. Now, I don't know what this is, but you do, and it's going to be different for the Libras that are all listening. But just keep this in mind when you get to August, when you get your revelation and you discover that someone has not been giving you the right information. And maybe it was unintentional. Maybe that was their understanding, or maybe it was intentional and manipulative. It's up to you to decide when you do discover this. Okay, so what else do we have for August for Libra? What else do we have for August for Libra? So we have here the Magician. You are manifesting. You are in manifesting mode. You're pulling everything that you can find in your magic hat to make things happen for you. You are at a point where you truly believe in yourself, and you're saying, look, this is what I want. This is the vision that I've created for myself in July, and I'm going to make it happen here in August. Or at least take actions toward making that come to fruition starting in August. Okay, what else do we have for Libra as an overview, a summary of what could be happening in August? And we have here 8 of Shields. So with 8 of Shields, we see you letting go, just kind of moving on voluntarily. And there might be some pain here. And I see that, I believe that has to do with this. I believe that has to do with this. This card where you felt deceived, where you felt not completely informed of all the facts that maybe led to some other decisions or affected some other relationships. So it looks like you let go. You let go, you move on. You take the time to think, or you actually will leave. Some of you will think about it more. Some of you will actually relocate, and you'll move, and you'll say, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. And this thing that you're done with could be the place where you lived, your home life, the way your lifestyle was. It could be a relationship. It could be this person maybe was closer to you for some of you, that you felt is much better if you move on. It could also be a job. Maybe something happened on the job where someone tried to fool you, make you look bad by not giving you all the information. So that's also a possibility. Or it could also be just you want something better, and that's based on the strategy and vision that you have for yourself. Okay, so let's see what else we have for August. Let's see what else we have for August. for Libra? What else can you tell us? And we see here Knight of Shields. So with Knight of Shields, we see you taking action. We see you what do you call it? Being careful, being dependable, and paying attention to detail. Just be aware that when you think too much about the details, it can kind of hold you back. It can cause you to overthink things. So just be aware that this could also be a caveat card saying, you know what, yes, it's good you're planning, yes, you're looking at all the details, but be careful that you're not using all those details to stop you in your tracks and prevent you from moving forward. Okay? All right, so now we're going to look at the Emperor. And with the Emperor, let me shuffle this. Emperor, September with the Emperor. I was like looking at the Emperor name, and I was thinking September. Okay, so in September, what do we have for Libra? In September, what do we have for Libra? September, what do we have for Libra? Okay, so Two of Swords, another moment of decision making. With this Two of Swords, we see you maybe not really wanting to make this decision because it's a difficult decision. There's some uncertainties there. You probably feel that you don't have all the facts. And so you're not really too eager, so you're just kind of putting it off right now. Well, in September you'll be putting it off, and you'll probably review most of your options. Be careful that you don't ignore some truths that you know to be relevant in your decision making. Maybe you want the decision, maybe there's a choice that you want to make, and deep down in your heart, you know it's probably not the best choice, but it's the one you really want to make. So you might intentionally want to ignore some facts regarding that choice because you really want to make it. And you don't want the truth to keep you from making that choice. So some of you are in that kind of situation. But a lot of you are just simply realizing that this is a difficult decision and you're just not ready to make it yet. So when you get to this point in September, perhaps journaling the pros and cons for each decision might be useful to you. It might be helpful for you. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you for September. What else do we have for Libra in September? What else do we have for Libra? Okay, so we also have here Three of Swords. And I believe that this Three of Swords has to do both with this having to get away from the situation right here, from this person who might have deceived you, or the situation that felt deceiving to you. It hurt you. And even though you've taken the actions to move away from it and to focus more on what you want for yourself, every now and then this comes back to you. And it could also be, for some of you, the reason you're having a hard time with this decision that you're having to make. I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm not working where I normally do. I'm at my sister's home, so I'm having to make do with the kind of lighting that I can get here. She's been so awesome trying to help me set up. So I just want you to know that's probably why it's super bright. Okay, so but anyway, a lot of you are still hurting, and it could be related to this decision. and or it may not be, but I kind of really have a strong feeling that it is. Okay, let's see what other things we need to consider or think about in September for Libra. Let's see what happens in September. So we also have here 7 of Shields. So with 7 of Shields, we see you taking a pause, being patient. You planted some seeds. You've started some things that you thought would be very, what do you call it? That would help expand your financial situation. That would help increase your feeling of stability and security. And now you're just waiting to see how it all works out. So you're being patient here. You'll be very patient here. I believe this is kind of unrelated to this decision and this pain here. It feels like you're doing 2 different things here, Libra. You are wanting a certain kind of level of stability financially, and you're also dealing with some kind of emotional connection or relationship that was not a very useful or good relationship for you at the time, and you're dealing with that. So I see there is 2 different things going on here, and that was probably part of the revelation, like we said, with this. And but you're stronger now. You're stronger in September, so now you're trying to deal with this, and you're still very positive and strong, because you're still focused, very focused on your vision, despite this hurt that you're also trying to deal with. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Libra in September. There's definitely a lot of healing that's involved here. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, Justice. I call this the Karma card. So with Justice, you do end up getting, you will receive the fruits of your labor. You should see some more give and take, Libra. And this is your card, Libra. You're all about justice. You're all about fairness. And I see you giving back to community. I see you, despite this hurt and this struggle right here, I see you being at peace with yourself and knowing, you know what, I see you focusing on your community instead, by giving back, by maybe doing some humanitarian things, That's what I see here for you. And that's what keeps you strong, is knowing that you may not be able to resolve this from your feelings or from your heart, or from even thinking about it sometimes, but you are strong and you are staying focused. And I believe the way you stay focused too is by doing more for your community. I see you volunteering or starting some sort of humanitarian endeavor, Libra. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try a different deck here. I'm going to put this right here, and we're going to see what the takeaway is for each of these months. What is the takeaway that we need to give to Libra as far as where the focus needs to be? What is the most important thing to focus on in these 3 months? Okay, so we have here King of Pentacles. Appreciate and enjoy what you have. Appreciate and enjoy what you have. There is comfort. There is comfort for you financially. And like I said, I kind of see you doing community stuff, volunteering, or starting some sort of humanitarian thing. Some of you will probably do something more, worldwide reach or something like that. can see that. I don't know why it's not in here, but I just kind of sense that. Let's also see what your overarching energy or focus should be in September. What should your focus be in September? And we have here abundance. Oh my goodness. So this is an abundance card with money, and this is an abundance card as far as friendships and relationships. So yes, I really do see you being more involved in your community, celebrating successes, becoming closer to friends, truly healing yourself to be able to feel comfortable again in groups, and you are you're giving much of yourself. And so this is beautiful. This is a wonderful reading. This is a reading of having some difficult times and finally, with your card, getting the karma back, getting the fruits of your labor back. Whatever hardships you had, that's now turning around. Surprised I don't have a Wheel of Fortune in here, because that would describe you more, Libra, as you're finally getting your good fortune. Okay, so let's see what we have for September. What is the card fill. What is the focus? Oh my goodness, look at this. Success. So it's Six of Pentacles. I call Six of Pentacles the giving card. Because there's a lot of give and take. So there's going to be give and take financially. You will. I really see you as giving to charity. I see you as being more altruistic, just sharing and giving and caring. I also see this give and take to be in a relationship, like with your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your partner. You are going to feel really good to be able to open yourself up and to offer things that you know they expect of you, and for them to also offer things that you should and be able to expect from them. So there's going to be some wonderful give and takes here for you, Libra. My gosh, this is a wonderful reading for you. I'm excited. I'm very excited for you, Libra, that it's going to look like this for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull from this deck now to see what is the to confirm and verify what your overall focus should be for these months. Okay, I like to pull different card decks sometimes, because especially if you get the same message, it just truly validates that that's where it needs to be. Okay, 2 cards fell out of here. Oh, here, look, we've got the Emperor again. Emperor. So it looks like for July, dependability is a key word for you. And look, this is King of Pentacles. So you're going to be dependable because you are going to feel more stable. You've set some plans in motion, so things are more secure for you financially. And so with the Emperor, that just validates this message of you having being empowered and having authority in maybe not just for yourself to feel like confident and feel like a leader, but also maybe other people are looking at you as an authority on certain subjects, or maybe an authority at work, perhaps a higher position that puts you in a leadership role, like a manager or some chief operations, or a chief of operations or something like that. It seems like some of you are really gonna be in a much better position where there could be this kind of structure for you, and with this stability will be the structure for a stronger home and a better lifestyle. So that truly validates that. And then this other card came out to Temperance. So with Temperance, we see balance. and harmony, and reaching deep within yourself to kind of calm yourself, or to have balance within yourself. So if there's times where you feel insecure, you're going to stop yourself and say, you know what, these are the things that I have, that I can be grateful for, that actually make me strong. That's how you're going to balance it out. So Temperance is a very good card here, because you can't be a leader if you can't control your own feelings and your reactions to those feelings. So it's beautiful. And now for August, let's see what the focus is here. Let's validate this focus of Three of Cups with abundance. And that is Five of Swords. Okay, so this has to do with this. Here we have a feeling of deception. So this is saying, okay, there's going to be some conflict. There's going to be some conflict. But you can either surrender, or, you could go into battle with this person. It looks like here you decide to just kind of move on and let go and surrender, and just say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with you. Instead, I'm going to focus on all the good stuff, all the good things that's there that I can look forward to. And so this card just validates this is the best way to go for you. Okay, and so let me go ahead and look at September. What is the focus that we need for Libra in September? What is the focus that we need for Libra in September? Let's see if we can validate this Six of Pentacles. And we have here King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a very generous and kind, an empathetic person. And this empathy goes so perfectly with Six of Pentacles, because I think it'd be very difficult to want to give and help people in your community or volunteer if you don't have feelings of empathy and be able to walk in their shoes. Say in your mind, wow, if I was in that situation, I would want someone to do this for me, so I'm going to do that for them. But you can't have that sense of, oh well, what if it was me in their situation? You wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't have empathy. And so the King of Cups is the master of that. And that character is the master of that. And that's a characteristic that you're going to have more of in September, because you're going to feel more comfortable with yourself. You're going to see the stability that you've created from your plans coming about. And it's going to make you want to, or you're going to have this feeling of wanting to give more and be part of the community more and be there for others more. So that validates that for sure. Okay, so what I would like to do now is pull some oracle cards so we can get some guidance for you. What is the most important guidance that you will need to get through this next quarter, and for these successes to come about for you? Okay, so what guidance can you give us for Libra? What guidance can you give us for Libra to help Libra become successful, to get to that point where Libra feels that, wow, I can really be there for others and it feels good? What is it? Expansion. So this is going to be one of your, I believe that's going to be part of your strategy. Otherwise, how would you have enough to give, right? Because it looks like a financial comfort and also altruistic heart. So expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. That's one of the guidance. And what's the other one? What is the other guidance you can give Libra? Resolving issues. Oh my goodness. This really goes with that period in August, right? With that person or people or situation. So it says resolving issues, solving inner conflict with others, and heal past the trauma. That's the other guidance. Let's see, what is the last thing we can tell Libra? It will be very helpful to Libra for this next quarter, the third quarter of the year 2021. And rest, of course, right? Especially after conflict. Conflicts are so draining. I mean, all that trauma and craziness. I can't even begin to think of how I would, go through something like that without rest. So here it says, rest, listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. This is your perfect time to focus on your creative qualities. And to make your plan according to the vision that you have for yourself. I believe this is a time to really, make use of that artistic quality that you have, and to consider the humanitarian endeavors, the expansion, pursue bigger, greater endeavors. I think you will feel so much better being part of that, being part of community, volunteering. I believe it's part of your healing process too, that from what you're going to go through in August. So, Libra, I hope you found this helpful and useful to you. Whether it resonated or not, I really hope you found it to be a good reading that you could get some takeaways from. And if so, please do like and subscribe for me. I would really appreciate it. And take good care of yourself. Get that rest, and be healthy, be safe, and be happy as much as you can. I thank you, Libra, for being here again today. Take good care. Bye-bye.